to Breathe Inspire Yoga. I'm Tammy, and today is going to be a Yin Yoga for the whole body session. So have your mat, maybe 1 or 2 blankets, a few blocks if you would need them. You might need them. So Yin Yoga, the 3 principles of Yin Yoga. The first principle is to come into the pose to an appropriate depth, which means coming into the posture where you're able to breathe and that you feel a nice stretch in the body. The second principle is to resolve to remain still. So when we come into stillness, sometimes it's a challenge. So we want to focus on the breath, and as we're in stillness in each posture. And the third principle of Yin is that we hold the poses for time. So the poses for this class are going to be anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes, except for Shavasana, which will be a little bit longer, so you can rest the body. So we're going to start in a seated position, seated meditation. So sitting on a blanket or a cushion or whatever is comfortable for you. So taking this moment to ground down through your seat, letting the sit bones soften, the spine lengthen, and your heart to be open to whatever is. This opportunity to bring nourishment, kindness, and love to yourself. Relaxing your shoulders, finding softness in the muscles of your face, around your eyes, on the top of your brow. Relaxing your cheekbones, your jaw. Relaxing your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Finding softness in the lower body as you release the legs, the ankles, the feet, the toes, into the ground beneath you. Tuning into the rhythm of your breath, allowing this rhythm that you're creating to carry you through your practice. Honoring yourself and what your body needs today. Every day that we arrive on our mat is different, so just do what feels good for you. Slowly and gently opening your eyes. We're going to move into some heart tapping. So this is really good for your immune system. Just imagine that you're massaging your heart. So you're going to use the right hand and just allow the fingertips to start tapping in between your chest. So in the center of your chest, you can start slow, breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. And you can increase the speed of your tapping. Just do what feels good to you. So good for the immune system. We have to keep our immune system healthy. And if you increased your speed of the tapping, start to slow it down. And then coming to stillness. Relaxing your right hand, bringing the hands underneath your knees as they come together. So you can remove the blanket to the side. We're going to come into butterfly. So we're coming into a relaxing butterfly. So the feet are going to be out away from you. You can place a blanket over the feet and fold forward. So wherever you are, once you find your butterfly, finding stillness, we'll be here for 3 minutes and breathing. You can also place blocks underneath your knees to help you have a little bit more comfort and stability. Tuning into your breath. Slowly and kindly walking the hands back in towards the body. And then bring the hands under the knees, guide them in the middle. We'll do windshield wipers, bringing your hands behind you and then just gently let the knees sway side to side. So we're releasing the hips, coming back to stillness in the center. Let's come into our easy seat. You can extend your legs out in front of you as well, whatever's comfortable to you. Working on our neck. Exhale as you release your chin towards your heart center. And then inhale, start to circle your head. So going slow, being mindful with your movements as you inhale and exhale. Next time your chin is at your heart, rotating your circle. So we're doing 3 times. 3 circles. Next time your chin is at your heart center, inhale as you rise, shoulder circles, inhale forward, exhale back, inhale forward, exhale back. One more, inhale, exhale, release. Other way, inhale back, exhale forward, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale, and release. And gently moving into caterpillar. So we're going to extend the legs out. You can sit on the edge of a blanket if that feels better for you to lengthen your spine. You can bring your feet hip distance apart or bring them together. Inhale as you lengthen, exhale as you fold. Be here in this place for 2 minutes, breathing in, breathing out. Focusing on your breath, let the lower body soften. Relaxing the muscles in your face. Slowly and kindly, let the hands slide along the body as you roll up. Releasing, deep breath in. Exhale it out. And we're returning now. We're coming into a tight butterfly. So you're going to bring the feet closer to your body. You again can sit on the edge of a blanket. You can place a blanket over your feet. So we'll be here for 2 minutes. If you have lower back issues, I recommend that you just stay upright and feel the stretch in the inner thigh area. As you breathe in, breathing out. Maybe closing your eyes. Slowly and kindly walking your hands back into your body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And then hands are going to come underneath the knees as you guide them in the center. The next place we're going to come to is toe squat. So we're tucking the toes under, even your little pinky, and sitting on our heels. So if you have sensitive feet, I do. So I like to sit on blocks and tuck my toes under. This is also an opportunity to work on our shoulders and our face. So you want to make sure that the toes are tucked under, even your little pinky toe. I'm wearing socks today because it's cold. So we're going to come into cow face posture, and then we're going to, as we're in cow face, we're going to bring a big smile to our face. So the biggest, goofiest smile you can bring to your face. So we're going to start with the left hand behind. So we're bringing the left hand behind our back, reaching the right arm out as you inhale, raise it up. And then exhale, you're going to let that right hand rest. Now maybe you're touching your fingers, maybe you're just resting the hands on your back. You want to draw the ribs in and lengthen. So try to bring your elbow as close as you can to your ear. And exhale. Inhale, we're going to bring that smile to our face. Exhale. 2 more smiles. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale as you stretch the right arm. Exhale, relax. Releasing the left arm from the back. Maybe you're circling the shoulders. We're going to move into eagle arms. We're still keeping the toes squat. So as we come into eagle arms, we're going to open the mouth like we're screaming. So you can scream if you want to, or just open your mouth. So we're really working on the muscles in the face and the jaw. So you're bringing the left arm, the right arm out, left arm out, and then crossing it over. So the left arm's on the top, bringing the palms together, backs of the hands together, or you can rest your hands on your shoulders. So as we're in eagle, we're going to lift the elbows up and then coming into your scream face. So do it as many times as you'd like. Try to relax your shoulders as you're lifting the elbows. So as many times as you want to come into your scream face and then relax. Breathing in, breathing out. One more round of breath. Exhale as you release, let the elbows come back down, uncross the arms, relax the shoulders, and maybe circling it around. We're going to come forward onto the hands, releasing the toes. So coming into that toe squat is a little bit intense on your toes, but it's really good to stretch your feet. And then coming back into your toe squat for one more exercise. You're going to interlace the fingers, press your palms away, reach the arms up. So we're stretching up, relaxing the shoulders. We're coming into lion's breath. So we're going to stick our tongue out to touch our chin and then look up. And then roar your lion. Do your lion. Ha. Ha. more time. Ah. Then releasing the hands. So you can untuck the toes. You can come into a seat if you're on blocks, untucking the toes. And then we're just going to start to massage the scalp. So just massaging your scalp feels really good. It's waking up the hair follicles. So making sure you get all the way around with your massage. Might find a little tingling. It's waking up our scalp. So we're releasing from our toe squat. For a minute, we're going to come forward into crocodile. So we're bringing the forearms to the mat. We're tucking the toes under. And we're just going to hover. So we're working on the abdomen here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Relaxing to your knees. And then we're going to sit back into child's pose. Breathing in through your nose. Out through your nose. Maybe you're resting your arms by your sides. Breathing in. Breathing out. Hands come underneath the shoulders, pressing in as you roll up. And we're going to come to the other side with our toe squat. So the other side of cow face. And we're going to do a few more different exercises for our face. So wherever you are in your toe squat, however that's showing up for you. So tucking the toes under. Again, if this is not comfortable for you, you're just going to find a seat. So we're coming to cow face on the other side. So this time the right arm's going to come behind you. Extend the left arm. Inhale as you raise it up. And exhale, you're going to relax that hand behind you. So we're bringing the left elbow as close to your ear as you can. Deep breath in. Try to pull the ribs in. Try not to stick the ribs out. So you want to gently pull your ribs in. And we're going to make a Popeye face. So we're going to look. We're going to try to keep your head in the center. And we're going to bring our jaw and our gaze to the right. Returning back to the center. It's not as easy as it sounds. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stretch the left arm up. Exhale, releasing the left arm. Unbinding that right arm from behind you. Maybe rolling the shoulders. And then coming into eagle arms. So we're extending the left arm and the right arm. Right arm's going to cross over the left as you bind. So bringing the palms together, backs of the hands together, or we're holding the shoulders, just resting the arms on the shoulders. As you raise the elbows up, relax your shoulders as much as you can. So we're coming into the Popeye face on the other side. So trying to keep the head in the center, shifting your jaw to the left. So we're sliding our jaw to the left as well as our gaze. Releasing your Popeye face. Reaching the elbows up, breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath in. Exhale. Carefully unwinding the arms, relaxing the arms by your side, maybe rolling your shoulders out. So that's a little intense for the shoulders, deep stretch. Interlacing the fingers and stretching your palms away as you reach the arms up on an inhale. Exhale, relax your shoulders. So now we're going to come into lion's breath. Again, the tongue is going to stick out to reach your chin if you can, and you're going to look up with your gaze and come into your lion roar. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Gently releasing the arms. Again, maybe rolling the shoulders, maybe shaking your hands out. And then coming into your massage scalp when you're ready for your scalp massage. You can do this for as long as you want to. You can pause this video. And then bringing your hands to the front, untuck your toes. Ooh. Let the tops of the feet gently rest down on your mat. Removing the blocks if you were sitting on them. Gently sitting back towards your heels, child's pose. Rest your head. And then slide your hands under the shoulders, pressing down as you root up. Walking the hands out and coming all the way onto the belly for Sphinx posture. So elbows are going to be underneath your shoulders, creating some distance between your finger pads. If this is too much for your lower back, then you can walk the hands out a little bit more so the lower body is more on your mat. So it's coming down more on your mat. So you're releasing the lower back. Baby, go lay down. So try to release the glute muscles, relaxing the lower body. Breathing in through your nose. Out through your nose. Remembering that every day that we come onto our mat is different. So just honoring the place where you are. Enjoying your breath. Slowly and gently releasing the body all the way down to your mat. Resting your forehead, making a little pillow with your hands. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. One more breath in. And exhale. Bringing your hands underneath the shoulders, pressing in and up to tabletop. And then sitting back into child's pose. So let's rest our arms by our side. Hands are going to come underneath the shoulders, gently pressing down as you rise up. Head is the last thing that comes up. Bringing your feet to one side. And we're going to roll down on our mat. Coming into Banana Asana. So this is a nice little twist for the body. So we're going to walk the legs over to the right. Then the upper body is going to shimmy over to the right. Arms are going to come up above your head. Just relax them. Maybe hold on to opposite elbows in a relaxing, releasing way. So just a resting way, feeling that stretch in the left side of your body, along the IT band, maybe the top of your hip. If you want to go deeper, you can cross the left ankle over the right. Maybe you're walking your feet over a little bit more and scooching the body over a little bit more to the right. Remember, you don't want to go where the body doesn't want to or doesn't feel good as you're here and breathing. You want to find that place where you can come to stillness and breathe in an easy way. And gently returning your feet back to the middle, and then the upper body, gently slide it back to the center. Drawing your knees to your chest, and then we're going to circle. So holding on to the knees as you gently circle a few times, maybe 3 or 4 in one direction, and then 3 or 4 times the other way. Moving with kindness, with ease, with love. And then returning to center, feet come back to your mat, extending the legs long, and then walking your feet over to the left side.
And then scooching your body over to the left. So this side might be a little bit more edgy, might be a little bit more cranky today. Again, if you want to go deeper, you can cross that right ankle over the left. We're stretching the right side of the body now along the IT band, the leg, the hip. Maybe you feel that at the top of your hip crease. Arms are up above your head, and gently just resting your hands elbow to elbow. Focusing on your deep breathing. Kindly and gently returning, walking your feet, the legs back to the center as well as the upper body. Bringing the knees into the chest and then circling your knees. And then circling the other way when you're ready. Coming back to stillness in the center, feet come back to your mat. We're coming into a reclining twist, so maybe you bring a blanket on the right side. We're going to let the legs come to the right side first. So lift your hips up, bring your hips to the left side of your mat, and let your knees gently fall to the right. So the blanket is a good thing to have a little bit of comfort. You can also have another blanket in between your knees. You can cactus your arms or bring the arms out to a T position. Shifting your gaze to the left, or just let your head remain in the center. Closing your eyes and breathing. kindly, bringing the left knee up, and then your right knee pressing into your feet as you lift your hips and resting them back into the center of your mat. Draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a nice little squeeze, and then maybe rocking side to side. Still staying with your rhythm of breath. Remember, you don't want to hold your breath. Coming back to the center, relaxing your feet back to the mat. Coming to the other side, so maybe if you were using the blanket, we're bringing that to the left side of the mat now. Bringing the hips to the right side of your mat, and then let your knees gently fall to the left. So arms into cactus, or they can be out into a T position. Maybe the arms are coming up above your head. However it feels good to you. And then your gaze can be to the right or in the center. Closing your eyes and breathing. Just noticing the sensations, letting it go with your breath. Slowly and kindly, if your head is turned to the right, gently bring it back to the center. And then lift your right knee up, foot back to the mat. Left knee up, foot back to the mat. Lift your hips and rest them back into the center of your mat. Drawing your knees into your chest. Big hug and squeeze. And then maybe doing the rock side to side. You can circle the knees if you'd like to. Whatever feels good to you. And then now we're going to come into Shavasana, so relaxation. So you want to find that comfort for you. So maybe this is the opportunity that you open your blanket up and you lay it all across your body.
You can also place the blanket and fold it up across your abdomen. It helps with a little bit more grounding.
Slowly and gently bringing movement back into your body. You can stay here as long as you wish. Wiggling your fingers, your toes, bringing your knees into your chest, giving yourself that hug. Rolling to the right side of your body, rest your head on your hands. Gently pressing into the ground as you come up to your seat.
Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. And exhale. Hands to the heart center. Bowing your chin towards your heart in gratitude, love, and kindness for this time that you have taken today of self-care for you, just for you. May your day be filled with peace, love, and bliss. Namaste.